They were shivering in the rain and could barely move. Here's what I did in the first hour. I wasn't planning to rescue anyone that morning, but then I saw them. An entire puppy family, soaking wet, shivering uncontrollably, and left alone to face the harsh elements. No shelter, no food, no one stopping to help. And honestly, I wasn't sure they would survive another night. But what happened over the next few days changed everything. This is the rescue story of little Max, his siblings, and their brave young mother. It was early in the morning, just before 8 a.m. The rain had been falling for hours. The road was nearly empty. Most people were still asleep, safe and warm inside their homes. Then I noticed movement near the side of the road. At first I thought it was just a pile of trash. But when I got closer, I saw tiny eyes staring back at me. They were puppies. Very young, adorable puppies. Their fur was completely soaked. Their tiny bodies were trembling from the freezing cold. And they stayed pressed tightly against their mother, refusing to leave her side. Their mother looked exhausted too. She was still very young herself. A dog that needed help just as much as her puppies did. Yet her maternal instinct pushed her to do everything she could to protect them. Despite the harsh conditions, she had no shelter, no food, no support. One puppy caught my attention immediately. He was smaller than the others, much thinner, much weaker. Every movement seemed like a struggle. That little puppy would later be named Max. And in that moment, I knew they needed help immediately. I approached them slowly. I didn't want to scare them. For abandoned puppies, humans can seem frightening, especially after spending days struggling to survive on their own. When I reached out my hand, the puppies backed away. Max quickly hid behind his mother. His tiny cries were barely audible. He wanted help, but he didn't know whether he could trust me. And honestly, I couldn't blame him. The world hadn't been kind to this family, so I sat quietly, giving them time, showing them that I wasn't a threat. Little by little, their fear began to fade. First priority wasn't food. It wasn't toys. It wasn't even medical care. It was warmth. Young puppies can lose body heat incredibly fast, especially after being exposed to rain for long periods. And because we were far from rescue centers or immediate assistance, there was no time to waste. I needed a solution right away. So I quickly built an emergency shelter. It was simple. It was inexpensive, but it did exactly what it needed to do. It gave the puppies and their mother protection from the cold, the wind, and the rain. As I worked on the shelter, the puppies watched me from a distance, their eyes filled with curiosity and cautious hope. They still weren't sure what I was doing, or whether they could trust me. But eventually, for the first time in a long time, They had a safe place to rest, and seeing them settle inside made every minute of effort worth it. Rescue tip number 1. Important rescue tip. If you find young puppies suffering from cold weather, never wash them with cold water. Their body temperature should be restored gradually using warm blankets, dry towels, and a protected environment. Once they were finally warm and safe, it was time for the next step. After finishing the shelter, it was time for food and water. They were extremely hungry, and dehydration was becoming a serious concern. I carefully prepared food and fresh water for the entire family. At first they were hesitant, but eventually hunger became stronger than fear. Watching them eat was incredibly emotional, because every bite meant survival, and every sip meant hope. For the first time, their eyes looked brighter, more alive, more hopeful. Question for you. I want to ask you something. If you had found this puppy family, what would you have done? Would you have taken all of them with you? Or would you have tried to rescue just one? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Rescue tip number 2. Puppies at this age require easily digestible food and proper hydration. Sudden changes in diet can cause digestive problems, so food transitions should always be gradual whenever possible. Over the following days, something incredible happened. The frightened puppies slowly disappeared, and playful, happy puppies took their place. Max became stronger. His siblings became more energetic, and their mother finally looked relaxed. For the first time, they weren't just surviving anymore. They were living, running, playing, exploring, enjoying life the way puppies should. And that's exactly how it should be. When I compare these moments to the day we found them in the rain, it's hard to believe they're the same family. From fear to safety, from hunger to hope, from cold rain to a warm home, this family reminded me why rescue matters. Because sometimes, all it takes is one person stopping for a few minutes to completely change a life. Before we finish, here's an important lesson. If you find abandoned puppies, and make sure they are truly abandoned before intervening. Provide warmth before anything else. Give them access to clean water. Contact a veterinarian or rescue organization whenever possible. And never separate young puppies from their mother unless absolutely necessary. Small actions can save lives, but knowledge can save even more. If you believe every life deserves a chance, subscribe to Paw Rescue Academy. Here, we share real rescue stories and practical lessons that help people save animals the right way. Because one day, you might be the reason a puppy gets a second chance at life. Thank you for being part of this rescue journey.